today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I swear I meant to do this. I'm told that love would never lie. Where my head has met my heart and they are beautifully aligned. But sometimes it's hard to remember everything I've done that's brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in its place. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I'm on my way.
Holy crap, he returned to Twitch. Yes, I did indeed return to Twitch. And we're doing a couple of things you're not supposed to do as a streamer. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay. No headphones. If I, by chance, want to use them, they're over there somewhere. Actually, where did I put those things? I don't know. It's one of those faux pas of streaming that you're never actually supposed to stream without headphones. Because with a normal, untuned sound system, the sound coming out of your speakers will make it back into the microphone and create this goofball echo that just ruins your sound quality. However, if you control the sound well enough with a properly directional microphone and a sound system that is set up to do pretty much what it should be doing all along, you actually can run the volume at a decently moderate level and not get that kind of feedback into the sound system. I learned that in my radio station days. We used to actually jam out to the songs we were playing, even when the mics were on. So, it wasn't always through headphones. But the last time I tried to do a crappy scuffed stream, things like that, the last time I tried doing a crappy scuffed streams of sorts, I ran into an issue. well, it actually sounded okay because the mic was directional enough and I didn't turn the sound up all the way. So get the right equipment, know what you're doing, and you can do all kinds of stuff, including stuff that you supposedly should not be able to do as a streamer. I want to be able to stream without headphones so I can enjoy this lovely sound system that I have with this whole thing and not be taken down to 2-channel audio for everything that I do. I mean, I've certainly got the AV background to make this work. Let's experiment with it and laugh at it if it doesn't. Switch over to Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV is a game that I've played on and off for a couple of years. Never really been able to get into it as much, although my RPG background is actually more JRPG than Western RPG. So the thing with Final Fantasy, though, is that Final Fantasy XIV has some quirks to it versus, say, World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online. But let's turn the sound system back on and start doing what we're not supposed to do as a streamer. Before we do that, though, let's actually see how do I line up. Will this work? Yes, I can. I can be expressive and everything down here in the corner, covering up the chat as usual. All right, let's do some fiddling around here. And let's turn on Twitch stats and OBS so we can see if anybody ever stops by for this little experiment. Unmute the game, please. Okay, so see, we've got this going on. It is picking up in the microphone, but it's not high enough to get past the noise filter. That's the thing. We'll have to see how it sounds. All right, let's do some experimenting here. If people come by and they complain about the sound, then so be it. So, all right. We have the Mad King's Trove as the current... That's not right. System configuration. I don't want to lock the camera when I do that. Had to set everything up. I actually had to set things up based on some other stuff. Online camera mode. We'll fix that later. Or maybe that's more of a thing with World of Warcraft. All right, switch over to White Mage. I'm actually working on leveling up the White Mage levels. And the fun part here is I can experiment with the sound. It is late at night, so I don't want to get the police called on me or anything. But this is a great time to do a little experiment here. Out near Limsa Laminza in the middle of the night. And, see, we do have a class quest to do with the girl with the dragon tissue. So let's hop the airship out of Limsa Laminza. Cold ones at the ready. Let's hop the airship out of Limsa Laminza and head on over to the Gridanian Forest. The lower decks is that way. I was doing some experimenting earlier. Fortunately, this game has a day-night cycle that is not similar to like the real world's day-night cycle. So you'll actually see daylight when I play this game in the middle of the night. Is there a way, by the way, for system configuration and the UI and the overlays? There's got to be something in here. Display. Can I turn off names by chance? So we don't see all the goofy character names and stuff unless we mouse over them. See, shadows, mouse, theme. The dark theme. There's a classic theme in there too. Let's see that. Accessibility settings. You can still see chat if anyone stops by for this stuff. Play music when mounted. Nah, I don't think there is. We could always, though, shrink the UI down to like 60%. So we have more game and less apply all. Adjust the size. There we go. So we can see more of the game and less of the UI. Something I used to do with YouTube videos for gaming videos on YouTube and the like. So let's see here. So what's my future with Twitch? Recreational game streaming, and that's it. Twitch has definitely had enough stuff going on over the last couple of weeks. Yeah, see, Rhiny Beef Morningstar. What the heck's with these names? Twitch has definitely... We can always turn off the UI. There we go. Twitch has had more than enough stuff going on recently that I've decided that my Twitch presence will be heavily restricted to just recreational game streaming, which is basically what they are. Which is basically what this platform built itself off of anyways. Alright, set the UI back to 100%. Other settings. Set this back to 100% since it didn't apply to any of the names. There we go. That actually allows things to scale up. Keybinds. I wonder if there's a way we could set that up, though. There's got to be a way to do that. Character lighting. It might be hidden under gamepad settings. Virtual mouse. Mouse settings. Allow resolution changes via mouse drag. Interesting. Users J. Why the heck is it sending stuff over to the wrong Oh, because I copied it over. That should actually be MultimediaJay for the screenshot stuff. I have J in MultimediaJay for profile names. How do you get such simple names in Windows 10? Well, who knows? You gotta set Windows up correctly when you set it up for the first time. Alright. Where's that airship thing? We gotta get out of here. Especially if people start playing music with the in-game instruments. Just use the Etherite. This is Final Fantasy after all, but oh yeah. Performance ain't exactly what the other games can do, but this reminds me so much. Max power, okay? To the airship landing, please. See, the other games let me turn that off in the UI, so I don't have to have my screen cluttered up by all those people being social in here. System configuration. Oh, HUD layout. But that's just the layout of everything. It doesn't really affect whether or not we can set the names or any of that sort of thing. Character? Yeah, we have character config. This could always do something like this. Item, UI settings, yeah. Display, yeah, there we go. Display names of characters. How about others? Other player characters when targeted. We'll just do that. There we go. So now if I go back out there, it should be a nice, clean UI. Yeah, this person is Lila Huali, huh? Where do people come up with these names? I just as soon leave the names off. A lot less clutter that way. Alright, we need to go to I believe we have to go to Gridania, or is it the... So for the girl with the dragon tissue. Oh no, Kurthus. So it's over by Camp Dragonhead, so... That's right outside of the Shroud, so we want to go to Ishgard and go south. Probably the easiest way to get there. This game and I go way the heck back. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XIV, excuse me. All the way back to 2010, version 1.0 for me. Whoops. All the way back to... Why does it sound like everything's like... I have just glitched out my sound system, and I'm only getting sound through my subwoofer. Mute. There we go. Yeah, I'm over here trying to play this game through the speakers, and I'm getting this crap going on. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, so this game and we go all the way back to version 1.0 in 2010. This game was the reason why I built Tuxedo, because my Core 2 Duo machine at the time couldn't handle the game. Yeah, my Core 2 Duo machine at the time couldn't handle this game. This is a sea of clouds. This isn't the way I want to go. Hold on. Back to the city. Yeah, so my Core 2 Duo machine couldn't handle this game when it first came out, so I built Tuxedo with a 1090T processor, very powerful processor in 2010. Little did I realize that the game was just poorly coded. So, let's see, I don't want to go to the Sea of Clouds, I want to actually... Yeah, we want to head down to Foundation first, so... Where's an Etherite? See, this is one of the things I don't like about Final Fantasy XIV, is that you have to be on foot in the city, so it kind of encourages you to use the Ethernets. Let's go to the Ishgard Etherite Plaza. That's usually near the entrance of the city, so we can use that to head out afterwards. So, just head on out, and let's do this. Kurthus Central Highlands. Yep, that's where we want to go for this quest. Ah, my UI is all screwed up now. Yep, yeah, my UI is all screwed up. System configuration. Was I running at 80% or something? Apply all? Yeah. No, it just overlaps weird because of that. I gotta adjust that now. etc. HUD layout. So for this, yeah, we have to move some of these hotbars around because the hotbars now have some issues with not overlapping improperly. Let's just do this. There, save. Basically, I have buttons for switching everything around. Probably shouldn't do that with this game, but let's see. System config. Let me see that HUD a little more. Maybe I was running it at 90%. Was it? Maybe I was. Yeah, this seems like it's a lot. This seems closer to what I had before, and now there's everything's apart. So, all right, let's just move that back then. Yeah, I guess I was running at 90%. I just wish there was a snap option for these HUD components so you could line them up a little easier. Save. Well, now there's not much of a gap there. Hold on. Down and back up. Just make sure there's a gap between the lines at the edge of the boxes. We'll deal with that. Maybe I should drop it down to 80%. Let me out of the city, darn it! They do that because it's actually an instance fighting on the bridge versus the dragons if you use that through the duty finder. Alright. Let's get in here. 10,000. Oh wait, we get in the airship again. Alright, back to the last part of the original game. We're going to Camp Dragonhead for that quest. Let's see how good this microphone thing works before we start getting echo. Be good to get my surround sound back, too. Yeah, resume the mission to purge the taint. Yeah, Jason Goodmain, my character's old name. Richard Goodmain in ESO is a Breton-specific name for the lore. Why is that distorted like that? Do I need to replace some drivers in my speakers now? Alright, back to... So, we just came all the way down here to have to go back to the expansion area. What were they thinking? Come on, Square Enix. Your mount can fly no higher. Yeah. The problem I've always had with Final Fantasy XIV is that the world is incredibly restricted compared to World of Warcraft or ESO. Yeah, it's got some good story to it. It's pretty much what I'd expect out of a Final Fantasy MMO, beginning with a Realm Reborn and everything. It pretty much has what I'm looking for with this sort of thing. Temple Knight Gate Guard. That is the entrance to... That's the entrance to an... No, it's... Cross the steps of faith to the Ark of the Worthy. Oh, here we go. It makes me wonder what, well, Heaven's Ward has a very paladin-themed thing anyways. Alright, so now we have to go to the Western Highlands. Kind of sad that I know this music from the benchmark, because I didn't really play Heaven's Ward. I suppose it's technically Heaven's Ward, but when you read the name a certain way, it kind of sticks. Should probably adjust the sensitivity on the microphone so that the game is blocked out a little more. Well, I'm sure I'll watch the VOD and it'll be just fine. Otherwise, we're only gonna do one quest here anyways, do some other stuff. It's already heading towards sunrise. Yep, leveling White Mage. I'm furthest along on Scholar, actually. I kind of liked the offbeat healer that didn't just stand around spamming heals all the time. Alright, Falcon's Nest. Alright. No, we're supposed to meet our contact here. Where is she? There we go, there's Shiva, there we go. Why can't I advance the quest? Lag. Great, now I'm gonna need to watch the VOD in order to read that text because the game lagged out. Give me a break. Back into the air. Which way are we going here? I don't know, no. We're supposed to talk to people around here. Why am I jumping back in the air again? Could be worse. I could be riding the fatter cat. Ugh. Stuff like this is why I have ayaya in my, better TTV emotes. Whatever. Next. Why isn't there any dialogue in half of this game? You certainly had the time to put some voice acting in. A little bit of World of Warcraft issues here with flying over everything. Hey, I'm in the level range for that fate. Should we go do that? Yeah, let's do that before we head out to the rest of this. Sick 'em, bird! That's right, this game is designed for consoles, so you don't have to spam the spellcast buttons as much. Come on, bird, pull aggro. AoE heals do not actually cure the NPCs. What? You're actually healing the NPCs? What are you doing? Alright, enough of that. The bird's not trying to pull aggro because I'm not fighting anything. That's what the problem is. Oh, look, it's a Lalafell. One of the reasons why I don't play this game too much. The closest I've ever come to being an anime guy is whatever's made it into video games over the last 30 years. Stone 2, Stone 2, Stone 2. This is supposed to be slower-paced combat that's less spammy, so it just takes some getting used to. There's actually a little bit of a... There's a grace period where you can actually start casting your next spell and it won't spam up too much. Oh, look, a Dragoon. Here come the Fate Farmers. I might never get to the quest now. Was that the last one? No. Couple more. Can I heal these random people? There we go. As soon as the bird stops chasing him. All right. Hawkford. This game definitely has the best soundtrack out of the MMOs that I play, but I mean, it's Final Fantasy. It better have a darn good soundtrack. So one of the things I'm looking to do with Twitch streams in particular is play through the backlog of games that I have sitting around. Save the big stuff for the tech tinkering or whatever for YouTube and some gaming stuff and even some game streaming. But YouTube is a bit limited when it comes to game streaming because of some decisions that they've made. Such as a recent Creator Insider video was talking about how when it comes to monetization and stuff, the content of a video game that you stream on YouTube is part of whether or not to run ads on it, whether or not to turn on ads. So, YouTube has not made the decision that Twitch has made regarding game content, that, you know, game content is part of the game. So, we don't have a situation where, you know, you could play Grand Theft Auto without getting demonetized, according to their rules and their systems. And of course, the usual platform favoritism against small creators. So, in terms of more freedom to just play whatever games I want, even if it's just la-la game streaming on the side, Twitch is still better at that than YouTube is. If YouTube ever takes a page from Twitch and they set up a banned games list and do game content based on whether or not something's in the game or not, then Twitch is going to be in trouble. But in terms of games, as long as you continue to relegate your Twitch streaming to some sidecar thing you do just for fun, then it's not an issue. All right. All right, let's see what kind of cutscene we have. This is a white mage thing, so there's probably something related to... Yeah, something related to healing people, probably. My guy's set up like he's, like, come out of, like, L.A. Noire or something. Searching. Malodorous maiden. More damage than I would have liked, but will serve after all. The experiment proceeds. Are we fighting necromancers now? Experiment? What in the heavens are you doing? Why must I justify myself to you? No obligations. Everybody's here rummaging through a dragon's corpse. I gotta add a section too, by the way, for Better TTV to show that Ayaya and other emotes are available. It isn't safe to be alone out here. Alaka? I'm warning you, leave me alone. Wait, is that some kind of, like, goat horn thing? Is that supposed to be a reference to the Enchanter in Monty Python or something? Tim? The taint has manifested in this area. Let's split up and search for it. Right then. Ice Commander. Whatever it takes to not call it a frost elemental. Yeah, or maybe it's a translation thing. Oh, I don't want to get attacked by a little slime thing. This isn't Dragon Warrior. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's do this here. Come on, bird, attack something. Maybe pull aggro so I can heal you. It's called a chocobo, you know. Oh, the bird actually did manage to pull some aggro. Oh, wait, we got some lilies. Use some of those, darn it. Your taint shall be cleansed. Alright, next! If the audio is scuffed, I'm gonna check it out afterwards. And never do this again. Last time I swore it was gonna be pretty lousy, so I did an experimental stream, and then it turned out it wasn't. So, biggest issue is not being able to hear myself properly like I would if I had a headset. So, might be a little too loud trying to shout over the game. There's a reason why people use headsets for this type of stuff. Yar. You can also do a VOD test on things as well. Oh. Anybody coming over here? Nah, let's get the quest done. I mean, I could grind fates offline all I want. The only real reason to gain levels of White Mage is to basically unlock some of the Heaven's Word stuff that makes you look more like a priest than L.A. Noir secret agent dude or whatever. See, I don't really get caught up in the more cartoony anime aspects of this game, which is why my character is a Highlander. I don't mind him looking like he's in the wrong game. Switch back to Scholar. There we go. Looks like George Washington or something, I don't know. Anyways, I don't need some kind of cutesy cartoon Lalafell or whatever in these kinds of games. I can actually have a character that looks like, you know, there we go. Handsome and whatnot in paladin armor. Either way. Mage. Hope we're not getting too much lag. I haven't actually tried streaming on Twitch in nearly 2 months. Might want to do this during more primetime hours, I know, but this should be pretty good for getting to the backlog, because that's one of the things that all the YouTube stuff that I do really cuts into, is the ability to play video games properly. And for me, that means letting my sound system do the work. So yeah, keeping this separate from YouTube, unless I want to send a few things over, I suppose that's something I can do on here. Plus, it's good to have the channel populated with something so people can know what I'm all about. Keep things professional, of course. How big is... Let me check the Twitch directory here. How big is Final Fantasy? In terms of viewers. Let's use our favorite browser for one-offs, Microsoft Edge. Twitch.tv... Can I get into the browse menu? Shut up. Another music event. Yeah, browse, please. Just put this on the screen here. Just try to introduce me to a music streamer. Categories. Let's do viewers high to low. Where is Final Fantasy in the midst of all of this? Maybe I should search for the game instead. Final Fantasy 14. $3,000. It's down by the retro category in terms of concurrence. Black Desert Online actually has more viewers right now. World of Warships has more viewers. Ay. Genshin Impact. What's the spread, by the way, on this category for viewers high to low? The biggest streamer is at 216 concurrents, so... Oh, well. Anyways, enough playing with this thing. Lead the investigative mission to me and play continue hunting and powers purification. No one else can purge the taint but you. Yeah, so, I mean, unless it's someone like Larry Czar comes along or something, it's a smaller game. Okay, we're done. So I guess that's what the girl with the dragon tissue is. Stone 3! Oh, okay. So now I can hit the enemies a little harder. Woohoo! Did that auto upgrade? Yes, it did. Spellbook. Good. Now I thought I was hitting like a wet noodle there. Oh, I gotta repair armor. Let's see here. Actions and traits. Original stone hit for 140 to 200 to 240. So stone 3 should hit harder now. All right. Let's test it out. Let's grab a random mob like that ice sprite over there. Not in rage. I need to get closer. Whoa. Look at those rocks. How much does this blast my MP, though? It's one of the things that Square Enix could work on a little, is encouraging the token damage from healers by making it less of a tax on your MP. Okay, next quest is available probably in a couple more levels. We're about to finish level 54. Could we run? We could run we could level up. Could level up the folks in the Grand Company group. Let's just refresh a few things that are running right now. Until Twitch catches back up with everything. Either way, let's turn off some pre-rolls here. And let's play a song. Most of the songs are 2 minutes, so we'll do 120 seconds. Ah, silence. Alright, so we're gonna play a song here from Stream Beats' newly released rock album while letting Twitch play some bills. Or pay some bills. We'll be right back after these messages.
Something's wrong, I feel it circling like vultures around my brain. Couldn't see the danger in your eyes. Draw me in, got me spinning now like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your lungs are wrecking, you know it's wrong. I was dead You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your lungs are wrecking, you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose till love and glory. It's over, same story. You lose till love and glory.
That is Stream Beats, Harris Heller's Stream Beats project, the recently released rock album Demon. Check it out at streambeats.com. And be sure to check out Stream Beats for your background music needs for these live streaming things and other things along those lines. Pre-rolls are disabled for about a half an hour for people that may tune in if they want to stop by and look at this late night Final Fantasy, whatever you want to call it, fest. Let's get back into this. So we just got upgraded to Stone 3. Get back into this, and we just got upgraded to Stone 3. The game's a bit louder than the music, actually. You know, some of the... I don't know if Harris Heller listens to a lot of stuff from, say, the 80s or whatnot, but he kind of sounds a bit like Richard Marx or Michael W. Smith when he sings. I'm curious if he's ever done a cover of, like, Place in This World or Right Here Waiting or something. Either way, we've got a little bit left on the bar to hit level 55 as a white mage, so just trying to figure out what we can do here. I could go into a dungeon run with some NPCs. I could do the duty finder as well. So actually what we should do, character configuration. Let's fix a few things here. Let's see. Let's put everything on initials. Don't want to see any weird names. Yeah, I don't want to see any weird names that people may have for their characters. So, companion display name settings. We'll have to see how that looks with the UI. Everybody should be shown through initials now. So, let's see here. Yep. Click a few things. Get things back into contention here. Yeah, I'm lagging out on a few things here. Couple of things with the setup to adjust. Alright, let's get back to it. We just gotta do maybe a couple outdoor events. Let's see if any of them are being farmed. See if that speeds it up a bit. Follow the sleet. I think I've done this one before. Nope, that's a sleet trap. I don't see that. We could just do a guild hest or something silly like that. Why don't we do that? Let's do something really stupid, like a guild hest. Training mission, basically. I'm good to practice healing with Cure 1. I also got to see which of these spells auto-downgrade as well when I go back to older instances. I pretty much have the rotation setup that I'm looking for here, but... Wow, the duty finder is actually taking time to find me a group. Average wait time less than 5 minutes. Guess nobody wants to tank again. Gotta be something I could do. Could always level Scholar. Nah. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. All right. Let's go off to an outdoor event while we're waiting for that to ding. could be the sound and just listen to this wonderful music. Alright, let's get into a fight here while we're waiting. I'll just start this event and the queue will ding. Gives me a lily at least to heal the bird with. Sleet Trap! Yeah, I think Stone 3 is making a difference in the kind of damage that I do. Thousand damage. How come Hawkford can't just show Hawkford for the name? I should turn off the companion thing. Clutter, clutter, clutter. Character configuration. Companions. When targeted, I think the problem. No, I can see the health bars in my party on there. Pets display name when targeted. Yeah, so when targeted, yes. So yeah, take him out, Hawkford. The game has a bit of a problem with visual clutter versus the other MMOs that I play. Even World of Warcraft does this better these days. This event only has, I guess we can leave the duty finder. Withdraw. Nobody wants to tank, that's probably half the problem. We're gonna fail this one anyways. I don't think we can finish filling the progress bar in a minute and a half. Either way, you get a consolation prize and see how much closer we are to level 55. See here. Oh, you mean the Sleet Trap actually got a spell off? That's a shock. I could be an idiot. Put the bird in free stance, and it'll actually heal me. Boom. Next! Not those. We're gonna get the Sleet Traps. 50 seconds left. See if we can get one more down before we fail the event. On the tanking side of things, I could level Paladin as well. Another reason to do these outdoor events is get Grand Company certificates and then go run dungeons with NPCs. You know, a lot of people can farm pretty well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fail. Well, we should have 201 Grand Company certificates. Now, let's see if there's anybody doing anything. There's usually a group that's farming these around here somewhere. Yep. We could always go Paladin as well. If I level up, I want to get Clemency. Get a few more levels of Paladin in order to get Clemency. Of course, we could always run dungeons as well. The big issue I run into is that I've encountered the most drama with dungeon groups in this game specifically, as opposed to WoW or ESO. It might be because of the cartoony, you know, everybody's a teenager JRPG thing.
Hey, my voice just dropped.
There's this ancient evil that's gonna destroy the world. Get out there and be the legendary hero this world is looking for, even though you're not old enough to get your driver's permit.
I'm gonna save the world, 'cause I'm a hero with spiky hair.
RPGs in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. RPGs in a nutshell. Oh, man. So, how much time left? 8 minutes to take down the Beholder. Not to be confused with the Beholder in Dungeons and Dragons or anything. Defender stands on the bird. See if the bird can pick up aggro. Come on, bird. Pull aggro so I don't have to keep moving. Success. This game has different types of skills. You have global stuff that incurs a global cooldown and stuff that's off the global cooldown. And you're supposed to weave those together, last I checked. Then again, put him to sleep. Go to sleep, you dumb non-quest mob. There we go. Just stay here. Ah, it's not an OGC skill. Afflatus Solus. How come World of Warcraft priest skills can't have those kinds of names? Throw a hot on Hawkford. We could also do a Suna as well. Go to sleep again. Because crowd control actually works kind of well in this game. Alright, start attacking this thing. The bird will pick it up once I've done enough damage. Oh, great. We have more ads. Okay. Yeah. Darn it. Paralyzed. Where's Asuna? Not Fluidar, this. Not Medica, too. Lilies, lilies, lilies. Use those. Isuna. Which one's Medica? There we go. Alright, finish this one off. We got 4 minutes to take down the boss. Get rid of this guy first. Stone, 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 stone. It does get kind of boring, but this is supposed to be a boss battle. Another 200 certificates. Forgot how many it costs to run the missions and stuff, but we could finish it off with some basic stuff there. Go to the Grand Company Hall and do an easy dungeon to finish off the leveling. Why don't we try Duty Finder again? Guild Hests. Finally, one that worked! Now watch one of the DPS fall asleep. Longer queues, baby. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I don't run dungeons here. Because you'll get somebody that's like, hey, check out my supermodel character. Yeah, uh-huh. And the sum total of her armor is Victoria's Secret stuff in the middle of a snowy like this. Love it, baby. Yeah. I know the whole part of the game rule applies here. I know the whole part of the game rule applies here, but if I send the VOD over to YouTube now, I have to declare a minor amount of sexual content to not get demonetized. So the differences between the platforms are still very much in play. I think we're one outdoor event away, so if we don't get Ayaya in the group again, it'd probably be pretty good to... that one down by the city probably has people doing it. Otherwise, there's NPCs. So we'll go down there, and we'll see if we can finish off this level there. That's one of the reasons why I don't play this game as much. I mean, look at my guy. He looks like he's from a Western RPG. Or even LA Noire or something like that. Yeah. Alright. What kind of monster? Oh, okay, yeah. There's definitely a fight going on here. Alright, back to something that, isn't a pushover. And back to actually being able to cast Stone 3. Bird's still in, defense mode, right? Yep. Probably don't need the defense mode as much with all these knights out there tanking. Yeah, I've seen like Conan Exiles and other games that actually had nudity as part of the game. I wouldn't want to play those on here, though. I don't care if there's the part of the game rule and things like that. When you're talking about entertainment, it's usually the lowest common denominator to, you know, go after the lowest common denominator. It takes more work to entertain people with stuff that's more family friendly, as opposed to just taking the easy way out and getting like nervous laughter or whatever. Thank you for party. Well, at least those weird DPS were polite in the chat. I don't know. Maybe whoever had that Princess Zelda character should go back to Smash Brothers. We'd better get the level after this. This is getting dull. Oh, the weird DPS was from that Zalera server. Alright. I'll skip the Zalera server then. Or use the world visit system to go visit the server. Finally! We got it! And there's a challenge log entrance. There's a challenge log entry that's almost done. So, alright, level 55 now. There's actually a challenge log entry that's almost done. But do we want to maybe put points into something else? Maybe level Paladin or something? No. There's transmogs we can't use, or glamours as they're called in this game. Specifically because of this kind of stuff. See here. That's a boss. We don't want to do any boss fights. Oh, now we're getting above the recommended level. Maybe we should go on to the next map or something. This is a popular place for fate grinding because it's right outside a major city. But see what's going on in the Dravanian Forelands. Oh, I did have the cat over here. I also have the idling camera as well. Couple other shortcuts set up for everything. Could always go Dark Knight. Except level 37. Paladin, level 53. Could always do some more things here. We have to change the bird to a healer, though. Mage. The Dreaming Dragon. Sounds like the name of some kind of tavern. Missed a big opportunity there, Square Enix. Well, it is fun having your own little airship. This wouldn't be a Final Fantasy game without it. Let's see. Dravanian Forelands go this way. Kind of dull because the Heavensward zones are all in the 50s, so I'd have to have something leveling in the 60s in order to go off to the Far East. Alright, I'm going to change the scenery besides snow, 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 and more snow, which is probably the last thing that anybody in Connecticut would want to see right now. Alright. Yeah, dragon forests. Woo! Now, we do have some side quests we can do over here. Chocobo Forest. There's an event going on down there, though. Let's go check it out. Some wild chocobos out here. This way. Probably inside the cave. Okay, let's do this. What? You actually have to kill a chocobo? What? What kind of a quest is this? That's mean. Or do we weaken the bird enough to capture it or something? I hope we're not killing a chocobo here. Come on, bird, pull aggro. Work. There we go, finally. Let's throw on a regen to get that health back. Quack. Whoops. Yeah, the bird's taking some hits. Yep. Do some real heals. Not Medica 2. Nine minutes to take down the Chocobo. Wait a minute. Don't kill the bird. Lucid. Set that up for the bird. Oh, look! Somebody showed up on a cloud bike. Samurai. Good. Some more DPS. Actually wearing clothes, right? Not like Rabbit Lady? Ah, good, yeah. Okay, good. We didn't kill the Chocobo. I was hoping we wouldn't have to kill a Chocobo. That would have just been terrible. You don't do that to Chocobos. I mean, what did the Chocobo ever do to you? Eat too many greens? Like, come on now. Corsair Chocobo. I don't really like this area in general because... Wait a minute. These ones aren't attacking. Yes, they are. Yeah, these are wild Chocobos here, so I don't want to be beating up Chocobos. I'm not a sicko like that. Saving the bait. What's that about? Do I even want to know? If it involves Chocobos, I mean... Let's see here. Round the corner. Some nice quiet night music. Somebody's doing this one. Alright, let's blast holy all over the place. Oh, who's the Moss, huh? Put the bird in healer mode. Darn it! Stop spamming holy! I can't see anything! There was a patch recently that made holy spammable, and I'm sure some people in this game are regretting that. Woo! Next. Was that what it was? That was Who's the Moss? Okay. Back in the air. What was that achievement? And how many things do we have to do? Judgment, bolts, and lightning. No thanks. What was that achievement log? Orchestrion, hunting, sightseeing. Achievements. What was that thing that... Let's see here. Watch list, current area. Dark Knight level 40. Exploration? How about quests? Leaves. Actually, no. Let's head to the apartment. Check some of these things here. The apartment is in Mist. Limsa Laminza, so I have a place down by the beach. Back to Lenosha. Not exactly La Cosa Nosha. Let's see here. Yep, it wasn't nighttime. We could go down to the beach. I originally started the game in Gridania because I liked how the forests looked back in 2010, but this game's graphics are definitely getting dated. Yeah, definitely 2010 graphics at this point. There we go. Not exactly as well hammered out as the player housing in ESO, but we do have flower pots. Except I'm in the wrong place. You don't have a glamour dresser by default in here, so... Alright, why don't we just use return to go to Foundation instead. I'm getting my player housing mixed up. For basic services like messing around with glamours and stuff like that, you can actually go to the inn, whatever inn you have for that. So, what's this? Recruitment notice. What was this for again? I don't care. I think you can still join the effort to rebuild the city if your server isn't done yet. Oh. Love the day-night music in this game, though. It does get a little repetitive sometimes, though. Let's go to the Forgotten Night. I think the Forgotten Night was the inn, was the tavern, right? Yep. Be an innkeeper in here. We can go check out. See what level we had to get to as White Mage before we could put on the Priest Mitre. Well, we can put on the Priest Mitre, we just can't wear the robes. I think we need level 57 for that. Let's retire to an inn room. Ah. Something I'm more familiar with in this game, music-wise and everything. Okay, so for the glamour plates, High Priest. Which one was that? Number 6, I think? No, 3. Guy looks like the bad guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There it is. Alright, so the headpiece requires level 50. The robe requires level 57. That's what the difference was. So that's what we're waiting for in order to go full-on priest mage type thing with that. So... level 55, 2 more levels to go. Might do them off stream, who knows? And update this appearance and whatnot. But I basically have all the stuff from Heaven's Ward and stuff. So if I'm tanking as a warrior or a paladin or a dark knight, all that really changes is the weapons. And the abilities, of course. Wouldn't be a dark knight without spamming that all over the place now, would we? Even though he doesn't really look the part in this kind of armor. Who cares? Alright, back to Scholar. So we'll be doing stuff with this and with streaming and with other stuff as well. Want to thank the folks who stopped by as well as the folks who catch this after the fact. Make sure to check out the main channel over on YouTube at youtube.com/MultimediaJay. And if you like the music, check out the Streambeats project over at streambeats.com. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.